So in step one, we learned about the problem. We learned that the problem is not alcohol. It's not excessive drinking. It's not even the consequences of excessive drinking. The problem is we're not making choices. Lack of choice, lack of power. That was the dilemma. In step two, we then look at what is the source of power and can it restore us to sanity. And once we believe that, we then make a decision between powerlessness and power. That's the step three decision. Assuming we've made a decision to seek power in step three, we then compile a list of reasons why we are currently blocked from power, including our resentments, our fears, and our conduct that's hurt others. We call this a moral inventory. And it's a lot like a root canal. It's more scary than it is painful. Once we've compiled this moral inventory, we then share it with another person in step five. This process makes us entirely ready to have God make us a better person in step six, so we ask Him to in step seven. We're then ready to take a closer look at the people we've hurt in step eight and make amends to all of them in step nine. Now, I've found that every amends can be made. Some are going to be more direct than others. Now we're ready to continue this process of inventory that we learned in step four in what's known as the 10th step while incorporating more prayer and meditation in step 11. All of this brings us to a place where we're finally capable of carrying the message to another alcoholic. This is where we get, quote, immunity from drinking, according to page 90 of our book, Immunity from Drinking. The only way for an alcoholic to get immunity from drinking is to get on this side of the conversation and help another alcoholic. Now, what's the point of being able to do this? Is it just some fancy parlor trick where, hey, I can rattle off the 12 steps in 2 minutes? Well, no, there's actually a very good reason why a person would want to be able to do this if you only had 2 minutes to talk to an alcoholic. A lot of meetings time how long you can share. And maybe you're in a new place and you'll never be there again. Maybe you're just visiting a meeting and there's a time limit, 2 or 3 minute time limit on shares. And you see someone in the room who is very obviously struggling. Maybe they've shared that they're struggling and you only have 3 minutes to get the message across to them. That could be a nice way of being able to convey to them exactly what's expected in order to stay sober. And I have a story of a time when I did just that that I'll share in part two. So make sure you check that out.